Hi hotties, it's me Scotty, and today's video we're going to be doing eyebrow tutorials. I'm going to show you how to make them natural. If you want more of a bold look, just pack on the product because I know some girls like to have those brick eyebrows. I, for one, am not a fan of that, but hey, everyone has their own preference. But we're going to go ahead and check out that. That's pretty much it. There's not really much to discuss. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. product, the e.l.f. Pomade. What's the name of it? I keep forgetting the name because it's not on here, but it's the brow to gel liner, brow and gel liner, something like that. But it's in the color espresso. I got it from my e.l.f. haul that I did the other day at Target. So we're gonna go ahead and see how that works. Other than that, let's just keep on watching. So for my brows today, we're going to be using the Brow and Gel Liner by e.l.f. They should really start putting names on these, but they expect us to assume it. So anyways, the colors are in espresso. We're going to go ahead and grab our eyebrow brush, and we're going to dip into the pomade very little bit. This stuff is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. It's barely anything on a brush. I don't know if you can tell. By the way, I got this brush at Walgreens, so it's a drugstore brand, keeping it affordable prices for you. All we're going to do is line the top of the brow and the bottom of the brow. I'm not changing its shape. I'm not expanding my shape. I'm just going to line it up against my brow. I'm going to start not at the very beginning, but a little towards this way. So I'm just going to start here and line it up. See? Go ahead and fix any indents. I'm working very light-handed, so that way I could just build it up. You see how I'm already getting that shape? We're going to keep with it. Dip into the pomade again, and I'm going to start doing the bottom. A lot of people get nervous on their brows, and they start exaggerating on the brows. No, you don't want to do that. Now you see how I'm working my way in? Just like that. Gives it an easier blend and more of a natural looking touch. You want to stay with your brow shape because if you go any wider, your brow's going to be thicker. So now I'm going to be right in the middle of that tail and work my way down to where it ends. I'm not going to make it any longer. I'm going to keep the shape. See that? And if you make any mistakes, don't worry. We're going to go back to our best friend, the concealer, when we're done with this. There's a saying that don't forget your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. We're going to make them twin. See that? It's beautiful, isn't it? I may not have an arch on my brow, but my brow is rounded at the end. So for those who have an arch, you just want to keep that arch in. You want to go along with that arch. It's just the same. All I'm doing is I don't have really much on my brush, so I'm going to take it to the front of the brow and start blending it in towards the rest of the hairs. That way it doesn't look so bald in the front. Brush upwards and brush inwards, just like that. Yeah. Now you see the difference? This looks thinner only because this brow is lined up, but this brow looks completely fuller because we just filled it in compared to this one. It's still the exact same shape. I didn't change the shape. You guys saw that. Just gonna grab a little more If you hear anything in the background, it's just my heater turning on. We're in Chicago. It's cold up in here. So now we're just gonna go ahead and grab a spoolie or a brow brush, and we're just gonna comb it to give it more of a natural blend. Just brushing it backwards. Just like that. See? That's all we're doing. Bam. See? Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Eyebrows are done. Well, not quite, but they are similar looking, even. They stop at the same range. So you can stop here, or you can take a step further and go ahead and add brow powder. The powder will help keep it in place. I personally don't use powder, but if you are one of those people who do, go on ahead. You put the powder on right now at this step. But for me, we're gonna go ahead and clean up our brows. We're gonna make it look more bold and sharp. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a concealer. Today I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick Concealer. And you're gonna go ahead and grab a small brush, small thin brush, Walgreens brand, drugstore, hello. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of concealer. Make sure you paint that on your brush. And all we're gonna do is, once again, outline the shape of the brow. We're gonna keep the shape, but we're gonna do any cleanups. If there's any mistakes, you're gonna make it pop more. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. You wanna go very light-handed and take your time. You see how I'm already going with the shape of it? Now, for any reason, like if you mistakenly put a little bit of concealer on your brow, that's okay. Grab your brow brush, and just go a little bit back to where you got it, and just fix it up. That's all you gotta do. So we got the top part done. We're gonna go ahead and do the bottom of the brow line now. Get that nice shape. And go ahead and add a little more concealer. You want to be very careful. Just like that. So now all we're gonna do is go ahead and grab a beauty blender, a cosmetic wedge, a blending brush, whatever you're comfortable with. I personally like to use the cosmetic wedge because of the fact that there are sharp points and it's easier to go ahead and clean up those small spaces. So we're gonna go ahead and blend in that concealer, very gentle and lightly, but you wanna be careful too because you don't wanna go ahead and mix the products together. So we're gonna go ahead and blend. Super easy, see? Bam. Go ahead and do the other eye. Awesome. Now be very careful at the higher ends. Like I said, you don't want to mix any products together. You don't want to erase your brow or anything like that. See? So that guy concludes this video of eyebrow tutorials. You tell me whether they look like twins. I think they're matching. They're very natural. The pomade of the e.l.f. worked really well. This is new. I just bought it from my Target haul. I don't know if you saw that quick clips from my last video. I look at it. I mean, I think it looks natural. Like I look like I just got it waxed. So I need to go and get my eyebrows waxed now that I think about it. We gonna do that next. Anyways, so if you're interested on this makeup look, you can go ahead and look down at the link below for my other video, Let's Take It Down a Notch, where I'm using the Wet n Wild, which one is it? Secret Garden palette. I'm using that gold shimmer tone. You can go ahead and check out that tutorial. I'm trying to think of what else to think about. I'm actually enjoying that highlight right now. See that highlight? Yeah. Okay. So if you want to know on how I did my wing liner, I'll go ahead and make another tutorial on how I did that. But you know, it's pretty much it. It's very easy on how to do the brows. You just want to make sure you align it and, you know, just fill it in. You don't want to fill it in from the front. Just make a note of that. You just want to go ahead and fill in from the inside and you just blend it from the front. So, you know, without further ado, you can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, press the bell notification button, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both Scotty to Hottie, but Instagram is .4 and Twitter is _4. So there's that. Go ahead and check out my other video of the Let's Rebel makeup look, where I'm trying out the other makeup product that came into that collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and link that down below as well. But without further ado, I think that's all. See you next time. Bye.